90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Day Season 7 premiere is already making viewers scratch their heads. The spin-off features a handful of couples dealing with diverse issues. One of them is Rayne and her blind boyfriend, Chidi. The two finally met in the latest episode. However, some fans are already becoming skeptical of who Rayne is. Many were also surprised by her statements about dating an alien. Keep reading to see what happened. 90 Day Fiancé. Rayne, referred to as the next Angela Deem. Rayne earned quite a reputation early in the season because of her behavior. She believes in aliens and the Illuminati. The 90 Day Fiancé star expressed her plans to sway her partner away from his beliefs, who was introduced as a devout Christian. Rayne has also shown aggressive behavior towards chicken slaughter. Coincidentally, she and Angela Deem found their partners in Nigeria. According to some viewers, Rayne has already shown signs of similarities with Angela, especially with how she wanted to control her partner. Many also speculate that their relationship is a recipe for disaster. Rayne shares possible replacement for Chidi. Some Reddit users reacted to the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, BF90. It features Rayne opening up about her hope of finding the right man. She's been a single mom for years and has already given up on love. However, things changed when she met Chidi. According to Rayne, Chidi was her last final straw, adding that she would have dated an alien or a high-tech monkey instead. Many Redditors were shocked by her statements, adding that it's something a normal person wouldn't say. Well, her own family basically said she's emotionally void. That was a big statement. Then she wants to wake him up from his spiritual beliefs and said she's happy he's blind because she's felt insecure around partners nude or getting dressed. The people closest to her called her something emotionally blind. This woman has issues, they run deep. I can't believe she got casted for this show, but then again, they seem to want to top crazy with crazier as far as personalities go. I feel bad for that man. I'm so curious if she had abusive exes and is now crazy, or if she is the abusive ex telling everyone they were awful, when maybe they just asked her not to yell at them. She's in line for the Angela spot. I like Chidi so far. He seems like a good, gentle soul, like Michael was sweet and gentle too, and from the same place. What's with sweet Nigerian men being targeted by unhinged, crazed-out white American women? 90 Day Fiancé. Rayne and Chidi's first meetup raises suspicions. TLC also released a new clip from the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, BF90. It features Rayne and Chidi's first meetup. There was even a silly blooper as Rayne walked past Chidi at the airport, and she had to go back to meet him. Moments later, the two finally felt each other, and Chidi couldn't hide his emotions. He then felt Rayne's body, saying that she looked bigger but in a positive way. But it seems Rayne didn't like what she heard and couldn't hide how annoyed she was upon hearing it. This made some fans skeptical about Rayne's love. She's another unhinged person. She has that look in her eyes she gon' give him hell. Ick, she looks like she going to freak out over them chickens in his country. When you visit other countries, just know things are done a lot different than they are done in the US. If you are looking for more 90 Day Fiancé news, come back to TV shows Ace for all your updates. The unfolding story of Rayne and Chidi from 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Day Season 7 has captivated viewers, with Rayne emerging as one of the most controversial personalities early in the season. Viewers have already begun to compare Rayne to previous cast members like Angela Deem, known for her volatile personality and attempts to control her partner. What sets Rayne apart, however, is her belief in extraterrestrial life and conspiracy theories, which she hasn't hesitated to share on screen. Rayne's relationship with Chidi. Rayne's relationship with Chidi, her blind Nigerian boyfriend, is already raising red flags for many fans. From the outset, it's clear the couple comes from vastly different backgrounds. While Chidi is portrayed as a devout Christian with strong spiritual beliefs, Rayne's skepticism and outright dismissal of his faith hint at potential conflict. In fact, Rayne has already revealed that she intends to wake Chidi up from his religious views, suggesting that she might try to sway him away from Christianity. The meeting between Rayne and Chidi at the airport was another pivotal moment for the couple. In a slightly awkward and humorous scene, Rayne accidentally walked past Chidi, and the two had to find their way back to one another. When they finally embraced, Chidi couldn't contain his emotions, but his remark about Rayne's body being bigger did not sit well with her. Despite Chidi's intention to compliment her, Rayne's visible irritation raised questions among viewers about the sincerity of her feelings. Rayne's reputation among fans. Many fans are already skeptical of Rayne's motivations and authenticity. Some have drawn parallels between her and Angela Deem, who famously tried to exert control over her Nigerian partner, Michael. The fact that Rayne and Angela both found love in Nigeria has fueled these comparisons. Rayne's aggressive behavior towards chicken slaughter and her casual mentions of the Illuminati and alien life further add to her unusual persona, with many viewers wondering how much of it is real and how much is exaggerated for the show. On platforms like Reddit, viewers have been vocal about their concerns regarding Rayne's emotional state. Some users speculate that Rayne's deep-seated issues may stem from past relationships, perhaps abusive ones, while others believe she may be the abusive one in her relationships. Regardless of the source of her emotional void, as some viewers describe it, Rayne's behavior has already sparked controversy and curiosity in equal measure. Chidi's future with Rayne. Chidi, in contrast to Rayne, has been received positively by the audience so far. Viewers describe him as gentle and kind, reminiscent of Michael, Angela's husband, who also displayed a calm and caring demeanor despite the chaos around him. Fans are concerned that Chidi, like Michael, may become a victim of manipulation, especially given Rayne's attempts to control aspects of his life, including his faith. Some fans have also pointed out that Rayne's statements about dating an alien or a high-tech monkey instead of Chidi were outlandish and bizarre. Her comments left many viewers questioning her intentions and mental state. Moreover, when her own family described her as emotionally void, it raised even more alarms about the couple's future. Chidi, being blind, may not have fully grasped the extent of Rayne's eccentricities yet, but fans worry that he might be in for a rough ride as their relationship progresses. A recipe for disaster. As Rayne and Chidi's story continues to unfold on 90 Day Fiancé, many fans are already predicting that their relationship will implode. Between Rayne's unusual beliefs, her controlling tendencies, and the glaring differences in their personalities, the odds seem stacked against them. Whether their love can survive these challenges remains to be seen, but if early fan reactions are any indication, it will be a rocky road ahead for Rayne and Chidi. Stay tuned for more updates on 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days as the season progresses and more drama unfolds. It seems like you're looking for a detailed fictional story based on the dynamic between Rayne and Chidi from 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Day Season 7. I'll weave this into a longer, dramatic narrative, focusing on their relationship, struggles, and emotional journeys, along with elements of mystery and complexity. Let's go. Title: Between Sight and Shadows. Chapter 1. A New Beginning. Rayne stood at the airport, the smell of stale coffee and burnt pretzels lingering in the air. She nervously checked her phone for what seemed like the 100th time. Her heart pounded in her chest as the announcement for the incoming flight from Lagos crackled over the speakers. She was about to meet Chidi for the first time. Chidi had been a source of comfort in Rayne's tumultuous world. Their conversations flowed late into the night, often touching on the vast chasms between their beliefs. Chidi, a devout Christian, and Rayne, a believer in the mysteries of the universe. To her, the world was full of signs, messages, and conspiracies, far beyond the realm of religion. Despite their differences, Rayne had decided to give love one more try after years of raising her son alone. She'd even joked in her final conversation with Chidi that if this didn't work out, she might as well date an alien or a high-tech monkey. Chidi had laughed, his gentle voice soothing her fears. But now, as she awaited his arrival, the weight of reality began to sink in. The doors slid open, and passengers started filing through. Rayne scanned the crowd, her eyes searching for Chidi. But in her distraction, she walked right past him. A nervous giggle escaped her lips as she turned back to find him standing there, his cane gently tapping the ground, waiting. Their embrace was awkward yet tender. Chidi's fingers grazed Rayne's face, tracing the curves of her features. His hands moved to her waist, and he smiled softly. "You feel bigger than I imagined," he said, his voice filled with affection, though Rayne winced. She bit back her annoyance, but the comment lingered, casting a small shadow over their moment. As they left the airport, Rayne's mind raced. She had always felt insecure about her body, a feeling exacerbated by past relationships. Chidi's blindness had been a relief at first. She wouldn't have to worry about being judged. But now, even his words about her appearance gnawed at her confidence. Chapter 2. Worlds Apart. The first few days in Rayne's small apartment were a mix of excitement and tension. Chidi was soft-spoken, kind, and incredibly patient, but Rayne couldn't shake her suspicions. She had always been skeptical of people's intentions, and her experiences as a single mom had only reinforced those doubts. Chidi, on the other hand, was everything Rayne wasn't. He believed in structure, in faith, in something greater than the universe's whims. His calm demeanor both attracted and frustrated her. Rayne's belief in aliens and secret societies often clashed with Chidi's spiritual convictions. He would smile politely as she ranted about the Illuminati or extraterrestrial life, but Rayne could sense his disapproval. "You really believe in all of that?" Chidi asked one night, sitting across from her at the kitchen table. His hands rested gently on his lap as he listened. "I don't just believe, I know," Rayne replied, her voice rising with conviction. "The signs are everywhere. You just have to look deeper." Chidi shook his head. "I can't change what I believe, Rayne. My faith has guided me through the darkest times in my life." Rayne's eyes narrowed. "Maybe it's time you woke up to reality, Chidi. You've been blind in more ways than one." The silence that followed was heavy. Chidi's face remained calm, but Rayne could see the hurt in his eyes. She immediately regretted her words, but the damage was done. Their differences were beginning to feel like walls, impossible to scale. Chapter 3. Cracks in the Foundation. As the days passed, Rayne's insecurities deepened. Her family had always said she was emotionally distant, even void. She had dismissed them, but now, standing next to Chidi, she began to wonder if they were right. She felt disconnected, as if she were always one step away from a full emotional breakdown. Chidi's gentleness didn't help. Instead of calming her, it only made her feel more trapped. His patience, his understanding, his unwavering faith, it all felt suffocating. She wanted him to fight back, to show some fire, but he remained resolute. One afternoon, as they walked through the park, Rayne noticed how people stared. Chidi's blindness seemed to draw attention, but it was Rayne who felt exposed, vulnerable. She hated how they looked at her, how they judged. When a couple glanced at them and whispered something, Rayne snapped.